Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. The world went to hell in a handbasket overnight, but we're still here. Regular scheduled programming. Right back at it. My name is Mr. Noah 619, aka Rage. Asora right now. And it's time for another Inside the Mind of Rage. Today, I got for you some okay gameplay. I'm gonna run like this for now because I have another thing that I want to be using. Yeah, alright, perfect. Alright, we're just gonna be quick skimming through this one. This is from an old team that I was on, Kings of Tomorrow, I think it was. It's been such a long time since I was on this team. Big update, by the way. I got new internet, so that's exciting. Now I'm gonna be able to, actually compete, not lose gunfights that I'm supposed to be. But it's really different being on this side. On this side with the good internet, because man, you're losing gunfights to lag comp that I used to win because of my lag comp. It's really weird being on this side. It's a whole another level of bullshit. Alright, so really nothing to look at during this one. So the main gameplay we're going to be going over is Hackney Yard. Hackney Yard Hardpoint. This is a great one. So first, let's take a look at this. We got... Oh wait, I should have paused that. Hold up. Alright. First, welcome. Where's my paint tool? Beautiful. Alright, guys. So, let's take a look at our spawn. We spawned right here. So, all 5 of us spawn right here. All of them spawn within this opening. Their probable first goal is to get this flip, because if you look, Hill 1's right here. P1 gens, P2 is this back garage. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and hold probably like 3. Chef is going to push into the hill, of course. You probably want either one person looking on top gens or right here holding it. You want one person trying to hold mid-map right here. So there's your 3. You got 3 here. You'll either want... This person can either go between here or standing on top of this and fight the guy who's definitely going to be going heaven. That's a pretty general move, but sometimes it's here. I did and generally you want to hold somebody back here too. So your 5 can look like this, your 5 can look like this, your 5 can look like this. Like it really isn't that bad, but mainly you want somebody hold. This would probably be your anchor spot, or your anchor spot can be here, but it's all like the anchor is within 1 of 2 spots. OBJ players obviously playing hill. You got one flex here, probably another sub here or here, and I'm playing that role in this this instance. But I actually push up pretty far. I push up to L to try and just push him out. It kind of works as a disadvantage because of the fact that, if I push that far out, then they can get this spawn pretty easily, even if these people are here, because the spawns in this game are pretty crazy. But so you wanna hold this half spawn because hill 2 is here, and then you can like rotate these hills really easy, even though there's like 2 spawns side by side that you can get cross spawning, which is really weird. Like you can be holding hill and have this spawn, and they can spawn right here on you, and then you can't do anything about it. So anyways, from this spawn, they have to make a choice, right? They either have to 5 push basically like this side of the map, or like 4 push this side of the map and 1 push straight like here just to hold, so they don't, nothing happens there. But there would be no pushing through here anyways, but it'd be like, it's really just focusing your energy on one side of the map, and you have to do it as a collective unit, or else it's not going to work. You can't 2 push here and 3 push here. Like, it's just not going to work that well. Especially if the setup is like 2-3, because then Like you have to win the gunfights. You have to force yourself to win the gunfight. If you push 4 here, and they have this sort of setup, you can basically use teamwork to outgun this guy, this one guy, and then get spawns and flip it, and then like get some scrap time here maybe, but really have a lot for this one. So anyways, that's a rough mistake, is to not, coordinate a team effort to push through and break this spawn. A lot of people will just like send random people everywhere, win random gunfights, and it doesn't amount to anything, like no hill time or anything. So anyways, that's the setup we should run, but let's take a look at what we got going on here.
We should. Oh yeah, we don't really need to go over strats.
Yeah, see, this is the thing I was talking about in my update video. We really didn't have a full team, and I was like, we should really talk about what we're gonna be doing, but we didn't have a full team, so there really wasn't much of a point. We got dropped before we ever got a full team.
I'll fight top L.
Top L dead.
I've gotten better at not pushing as hard as I used to. And this is actually a really advantageous spot too. But the problem is we don't really have anybody holding anchor. There's four at P1 right now. I'm one of them, like I'm part of this problem, but
top L got shit on. Middle map.
We get lucky at winning a lot of gunfights here. That's basically why we won this game, is we won a lot of gunfights. This is usually a pretty scrappy hill too, I think.
Need a gun. Give me that.
So like, not a lot of people will get crazy time on it like we are. We're getting pretty crazy time on this. I don't even know how somebody broke in through there.
Top L right now. Ep.4, watch out.
Them getting 3 points on that was a miracle. Now we're on rotation. Now this is let's look at the setup for this. So we're here, hill 2. Generally, yes, you want an A. Like, the prime setup is only one in hill. You want anchor here, and probably like a sub here. Probably one deep, and maybe like one playing like around here, fire car, playing this little wall, maybe playing this wall so they can like look around. So when they're making their first hill break, usually the team coming from this side, we can use a different color. The team coming from this side will set up an anchor spot right here, like an AR right here, and try and beam different sides and then push through. So that's what this player will like help with this AR, because this is probably always an AR. Like main AR would be sitting here or here, depending on if they've pushed through or not. It's kind of relative, like if they have a spawn here. But if you have the full setup, the complete setup, this is your complete setup. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The main ones that have to be are hill, and I would say this one is really advantageous to have, and then you want one around here, obviously, because then they can cut off, they can look wherever they're flooding through. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much it. But like, you'll see, I come up I get the spawn right here, I come up these steps, there's teammates right here, I say push out, because then when you got this like line of 3, I'm in hill, I can check either side, I can help beam people from the top of the hill. We have cushion, like I've been saying in the other videos. I have cushion, if this guy dies, I can push out, this guy can push into the hill. This guy always wants to stay, and then this guy can just kind of roam and slay as he sees fit. So
push that out on the left if you want.
Yeah, there's the push out to the left.
Start off 6-1.
Pretty much we just win the gunfights we need to. We didn't really lose any. They go 4 down, and then they have to make a play together, and it's CDL playlist, so nobody's gonna push together. This is full team.
I'm watching the window.
So like I could push out here, but they don't push up, so it's like not really necessary. They start winning gunfights. Plus, he spawned up right there.
Fire?
Yeah, so our guy who was sitting top fire did die, but like I don't know from where.
Right there, boys. What the hell?
And we pretty much get a full 60, which is pretty nice. I was about to waste a trophy too, so I saved it.
Yeah,
Alright, so now we're on rotation to 3rd hill.
Bro, what What the fuck?
Got them boys off.
Top
of you.
AC. Top AC.
Okay.
Mid crate.
Checking.
So when we're setting up for third, that's the wrong thing. When we're setting up for third, I would prefer to have, personally, I'd prefer to have one back yellow, obviously one sitting hill, one top heaven, and then, you know, I guess it's pretty like flexible the rest of it. I suppose you would want one top office because then, you know, you're getting ready for rotation and next, and pretty much where most people will come for this will be either through P1, you know, bottom L. They'll be pushing out top L, bottom L, trying to push out. They'll come through mid map, or there's a spawn like right here too, and then they push over. So this is a very flexible position. Can't really fight P1 or top L or bottom L, but it can fight through the window, and it has all mid map covered, and then you can quick rotate around here if they're coming from behind. Then top heaven, very vulnerable spot, but like it's got you can get a lot of information from it. I like to play there a lot, but I play sub like a lot. I'm more of a flex player, but I play that a lot anyways. Let me just erase everything else. And then the fifth one can pretty much be anywhere, like maybe double stack hill. I don't know. It's pretty open. This is a very like out in the open position, but so when you're breaking this, these three hills right here will stack together really easily if you can keep this spawn, or this one. So like there are these two spawns that you want to get. So it depends on if you're preferring an anchor point here, or like, you know, there's really no anchor points here for this hill and this hill in particular, because it's sort of just spawn, go, and slay. But this is an anchor point for like these two, which is really nice. So like, I suppose the way that I would think to break it would be to push through this side, towards yellow side, and then kill everybody here, break that, and get the anchor point right here, because, you know, it's like 2-1. It's two hills versus one hill. Like you're focusing your attention on these two hills to hold this point, and then you know where to go for the next one after when it rotates back to P1. But you know, it's all relative. That's just how I would coach it.
Top AC.
But anyways,
Don't see anything. Mid crates. One shot.
I lose a
and
gunfight.
one's
I
in
start
hill,
losing gunfights pretty rough.
Obviously.
Top L.
That was not a
Top
great
bottom
night for
L,
me.
top bottom L.
Top L still.
Yeah, top L.
One's in.
Yeah, we
one's
just
near
start
first,
losing
one's near first.
gunfights. Not much you can do about it, or at least I start losing gunfights. My teammates were pretty much on it that night. So like we're not really talking. There's no comms going much. We're up by 74, which is a good cushion to have. That's over a hill, so we don't really have to be going that hard. But like, look, we're all scattered right now. Two are kind of pushing through mid map. Three of us are pushing through green. It's not really like gonna amount to much because they have good power positions. Plus, I'm fighting this alone. Like, there's nobody to get my trade. I'm fighting
There's
two
two in
people
it,
in
two in it,
hill
two in
by
it.
myself. It just doesn't make any sense.
Start rotating.
This guy is the rando. He comes in and gets a pretty big kill. Just 12 seconds already on rotation. Rotations don't take very long, so you don't have to rotate super early, but it makes
Menu.
sense too, because if you can set up and then just
oh no, he's
slay
behind me.
out.
What the fuck?
This guy, I have no idea where he came from. He must have came over green hop up. He just shot me in the ass,
That's
but...
so weird.
He one coming
Top
bottom
L,
L.
top L.
Top AC. Top AC. One top AC.
He ran upstairs.
Alright, so this hill. This hill is pretty wacky, honestly. You wanna obviously hold. You probably want to flood hill, most importantly. Probably 2 to 3 flood hill, and then you want to send one up top. Like that's what most. This is probably like. I think this is the scrappiest hill in the game in this map. I could be wrong. Personally, I think this is the scrappiest hill on the map, because you get like a spawn here and a spawn here. They're equidistant. You know, it's kind of whoever gets to this point really first is going to be able to like slay over and deny the entrance to the building. But also, if they're coming from like mid map or something, I mean, it can be a money hill, but like most of the time that I've been playing it, it hasn't been. But you can set up pretty well because there's a lot of corridors in here. You can get people pushed out well enough so that they can be expecting where the enemy's coming from if one person goes down. You want to set at least two in hill, maybe, maybe more, but probably two in hill, one up top, and then one slaying either side is optimum in my opinion. It's just having that cushion, again, cushion, one person goes down, one person fills the void. Always, I'm going to say it till the end of this game. Like, that's how you go for it. But, anyways, see what happens. See, they can just watch every entrance, and that's why this hill can be a money
Yo,
hill.
he pinched us. He pinched us.
Dead.
As soon as I start to think that, then all of a sudden I get that. Yeah, just flood this. I'm nading over the wall.
I didn't really use my smoke that much this game,
One shot on
which
me.
I'm realizing right now.
I'm pushing this out.
Push it out pre-fire makes sense
I got
because
forklift.
I don't know why I'm backtracking here. There's no reason to backtrack. I should have just held that
He's
position.
on me. Thank you.
Bought time at forklift.
Pushing in.
See, they're spawning. They got that little
Road
spawn
down,
right
spawn.
there, right on that dumpster. But they also have like either they have a back spawn or something. I don't even know. It was really weird. The spawns in this game are really
Watch your
weird.
top L.
So I don't know what happened right here. Let's look at this. So like I'm like pushing this out to hold the cushion because I spawned like on the other side, so I feel like everybody else is gonna spawn on the other side, spawn up and go in hill. Not really what happens.
Watch your top L.
Whoever's behind me, we're like 4 here, which makes no sense. I think everybody's rotating to first for some reason. Oh no, one person like spawned underneath smokestack, I guess. So then they're rotating. Yeah, it's just really weird. I like to hold up top of this building too.
Push through, I got time. Never mind.
I'm at half ball.
See, that was a point where whoever I just told to push through didn't listen.
He's laying down
It's
on
okay.
the building.
Guys, right on me.
I got one position. Anyways, let's go back to this real quick. So this hill 5 right down here, bottom. Want to hold one in, probably have, one holding yellow, one holding top this building. Then you got one out front, and one here. That's the prime setup. Almost never gonna happen, honestly. It's really hard, but this is your prime 5, So, I mean, you can pretty much hold from anywhere this guy can, roam, depending on where they're trying to flood through. If they're trying to flood through this side, he can come help, come shed, shoot him in the back as they come through. This guy up top is watching them if they go top slant and then come through heaven, top smokestack. Yellow's also watching that. He can come these back steps and try and shoot through. Hill's just holding it down. Blue car's holding it down in case one of these guys goes down. You got the other anchor point that you can spawn up on. That's everything you need, man. And if you're trying to break this hill, good luck. If they have this up, good luck. Really solid setup, at least in my opinion. I guess the way you would do it, especially at this point, is there's 4 stacked here. You would want to. The problem is you got so many vantage points from here. You got this guy that can come watch this door. There's a window right here that this guy can come through. This guy can come set up right here. If you wanted to break this, your possibilities depending on what side of the map. If you're coming through top side of the map, you want to get like a couple guys slant, try and beam this guy, and then force flood through the top and come through like the bottom. Kill this guy, push like one guy through here. Let's go like this. So you want to get one guy here who's going to come pick up this anchor point as soon as this guy goes down. At least a couple guys here. This guy's fighting this gunfight as this guy is pushing up. This guy's fighting top so that this top guy can't just beam down through here. Yeah, you'll probably want to force flood because this gunfight you can't really do anything about across the way. So you just want to force flood 5 through, probably 3 down here. So one guy can deal with this guy, one guy can deal with this guy, or 2 guys can deal with this guy. As the slant guy is like helping shoot down too, so you can secure this position. This guy that's going top heaven can take care of the guy that's at the top of the house, so that there's nobody like shooting down from a higher ground. And then you just gotta win gunfights. That's how breaking really goes. If you're breaking from the other side, though, you're gonna want somebody top L to try and win this gunfight and force flood these guys through here. But you want to get one guy to go up on the barrels that is right here, then try and go up top. If you can win this gunfight so that this guy doesn't kill this guy, then you can force one guy top heaven to take care of the guy at the top of this house. Just same way, and then force flood these guys through the door. And one guy can jump up here and go up top too. And they can just beat him down, because they're going to get this spawner, like a spawn right around here. That's pretty much how you do it. Okay, let's see what we got going now.
Bro, I didn't hit a bullet. He's at shed, he's at shed.
See, we get this weird dumpster spawn.
Shit,
I'm pinching.
there's it down here.
That's just unlucky. Look at that.
Pinching.
There's it down here.
For some reason, I was pulling super hard, but like
He's going hop wall, he's going
his
green hop
bunny
wall.
hop moved faster than my gun. So right now we should be rotating, because like we're not gonna break in that time.
We should just rotate, We spawn
They've
like far
slowly
out.
crept back into this game though. I think it's because I don't know, people
Whoa,
started
bro,
playing.
I'm skipping.
I just get freaking chalked down by my teammate,
That guy good spawn.
and we lost that gunfight.
Yep.
They're on hill. We spawn out. We should be doing what I said from the first part. You'll see it though after. This is why comms are so important. Nobody knows what the hell anybody's doing right now. So we're all just fighting meaningless gunfights that nobody can trade. Somebody makes it around the other side, which is really good.
Got a top L.
Double D's weak.
Great.
I'm gonna put myself on blast real quick though. I haven't.
Watch his fire
My
side.
gunfights are not going well right now.
Fired up. Another one fire side. Another one fire
So
side.
we've
Pushing through.
successfully won all these gunfights because one person won on the flank, which is
Double
good.
shot.
They got spawned.
Dead, truck's dead.
But like
One
now
more,
we're trying to
spawning,
push
spawning,
through
spawning,
for
we got two,
spawns,
going
and
to police car. Three,
it's not going well because we're trying to win like 1v3 gunfights, and it doesn't ever work.
I got hill time, Push through.
So one thing that we should have made a concerted effort to do has now become something we're frantically rushing to do separately, and it doesn't work that way in this game, especially.
Top window at the wall.
So we go 5 down here. So now's the point. Yeah. Okay. Look. Listen to this. I'm calling for it. I'm trying to do my best to lead this, even though I barely know these guys.
Somewhere and go together.
So I say let's pick somewhere and go together. Nobody says anything.
Let's fight through. Let's fight through left. Let's fight through left.
So I say let's fight through left. I'll
What's in
smoke it.
fire? What's in fire?
I miss my smoke, so that doesn't help. But I also haven't used my trophy system like at all yet.
One's
This
backfire,
game.
backfire. How did he hit me?
That was a rough gunfight. You just sometimes lose those. Like, can't really say much about it. That's internet, man. That sucks.
Too crate.
This game feels really twitchy too.
Top and bottom, right there.
Like that. I barely pulled to the left. See, I barely pulled to the left. I was starting on the right side of this guy, and then all of a sudden I'm way to the left of him. Anyways,
Top and bottom, right there.
Bottom dead.
so comms are going out the window. Nobody's talking.
Weak.
Target mod.
I'm trying to rotate. This is what I mean by that hop up that I was talking about earlier. You can hop straight up into
Mid-weak.
the top of P5. And then you go top heaven and watch
Watch him
slant.
slant.
This is an area I love to hold. It's helped out in a couple games that you'll see eventually. I'll put up.
Rates.
Crates and the ones in P1,
Stairs
2-1.
on L.
I'd be pushing bottom dead.
So this is a crucial
Coming to the
gunfight that I
back, coming to the
lose.
back right here. He's at. How do you? He's at the green hop up.
Luckily,
Green hop
teammate.
up.
You know, hop up.
Yeah, curve took him right there.
I'm getting top
This is
left.
like such a good position to see though, because you have a lot of vision throughout the map. Like it's beautiful.
Bro, they're all around it. All of them one shot. I just can't finish a kill tonight.
So then
For the top.
I get a really weird spawn.
Weak in it.
We should be rotating to
Rotating over.
green or office building, whatever you want to call it. Shouldn't even worry about this old hill.
I got one out of last.
So I'm trying to provide this cushion, I'm pretty sure, and then now, see, this is the first thing. This is such a good heady. I just missed
He's
shots,
to your left, right to your
but
left, whoever,
it's
just
such a
push
good
up.
heady to hold. And now you can basically turn
I'm
this
picking
into a
up your
money
back. I'm
hill
picking up your back.
if you just
Top out,
have
top
like
out,
the
towards mid-mount.
correct cushioning. The same thing on any hill. If you have the correct cushioning,
He's going in the door. He's going in the door. Death.
you can basically turn any hill into a money hill.
Autumn ale, they really spawn staring at me.
Top heaven. Top heaven.
One's L step. L steps mid.
Dead.
Tops on side.
Top L. Top heaven. Other one blue van.
So I'm just
blue van.
slaying out all around the
Blue van weak.
Blue van dead.
hard point. It's kind of weird though because we couldn't really tell where they were spawning from. It looked like they were getting like a split spawn kind of.
Blue man.
Blue van right now.
One's camp.
I'm gonna finish him right here, I think.
Staying in the whole time. Take it back a second.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Started off really well.
Good work. I couldn't fucking hit him.
Yeah, could barely hit anything that game, but anyways. That'll be episode 4, I think. Episode 4 of Inside the Mind of Rage, guys. You know, I'm glad you tuned in. I appreciate your time. Hope you like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Hit the bell for notifications whenever I upload, and you know, follow me on Twitter. All links will be down in the description, so you can stay up to date on everything that's going on. I hope you guys stay safe in this trying time and enjoy some of my videos that I'm going to be cranking out, because you know I've basically been streaming like the last couple of days and it's been fun, so maybe you can tune in. I'm going to start a consistent schedule soon of streaming because I enjoy that. It's just fun to go on and you know interact with you guys, so hope you tune in, continue to tune in, and oh jeez, and stay safe like I said in this trying time. You know, keep your heads up. It's going to be an interesting little bit to go about it, but you know, just gotta keep on keeping on. So anyways guys, take care, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.